A will of metal and stone.
A direct defense. Turn over this eternal page.
Light up the dawn.
Step onto the board.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Just a small prelude. Stars, shine for the heroes.
My purpose is to protect. Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Dragons, obey this order. Soaring above the lands, this is permanence!
Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May world-bearing ignite the dawn. To the defeated, oblivion. Your downfall is absolute.
Dragons, soaring above the lands, this is permanence!
A future will come!
Ready yourself. A bloody fight. Look, we're flying! Don't blink. May Law walk into the stars. Rewrite destruction with me! This is eternity! Don't blink. May Law walk into the stars.
My strength isn't what it was.
I'm fine. Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Feel the scorching hatred. The sun tear the sky. Hail the new dawn. Empty shell. Quench the flames of blood. Is that all? Is that all? Is that all? Remember agony! I'll never yield to fate. The sun tear the sky! So without substance. Feel the scorching hatred. Empty shell. Hail the new dawn. Is that all?
Set the penalty!
Is that all? The sun tear the sky! So without substance. Empty shell. flames are not strong enough. So without substance, all stars burn to ash. Quench the flames with blood. Is that all? Branded with strife. Empty shell. I'll never yield to hail the new dawn.
Your smile is contagious.
The sun tear the sky. Quench the flames with blood.
I can't hold it in.
Is that all? Remember agony. The flames are not strong enough. So without substance. Quench the flames with blood. Is that all?
Aren't you laughing?
Branded with strife. Empty shell. So without substance. All stars burn to ash. Hail the new dawn.
Laugh with me.
The sun tear the sky. Empty shell. Quench the flames with blood. Is that all?
I can't hold it in. Is
that all? Remember agony. I'll never yield to fate. Hail the new dawn. So without substance. The flames are not strong enough. Empty shell. Is that all? I'll never yield to fate. Sun tear the sky. Hail the new dawn.
I am laughter and happiness.
So without substance.
Is it not live under the moonlight?
Empty shell. All stars burn to ash. The sun tear the sky. So without
Pain
substance.
too with elation.
Empty
Pain
shell.
too with elation. Give us a smile. Is it not funny?
Hail the new dawn. The sun tear the sky. So without substance. Empty
Pain
shell.
too with elation.
So without substance. Empty shell.
Give us a smile. Dance with me.
Hail the new dawn. Shatter the cage.
Pain through
The other night.
elation.
Joy or pain. What matters is that we're the ones making the call. It's still early. Where to now?
Wait, did you hear that?
I'm not hearing things, am I? The Master of Elation is here?
Hurry, make a wish. It might actually come true.
Hang on. This is... Oh, that winking moon up there in the sky. Hey, it wasn't just me, was...
I heard it too. That's why I came straight back for you. The winner of these Phantasmoon games shall inherit all my authority and become the true, permanent Eon of Elation. Which means... Precisely. Aha has raised the stakes. The final winner will inherit the authority of Elation itself.
Are you serious? This is so wild.
Every time a path has vanished or been absorbed, the cosmic turmoil has lasted for dozens of Amber Eras. The transfer of an Eon's divine authority. How could that ever amount to a mere wager? The most logical explanation is that Aha wants to steer this game toward utter insanity. Not every Phantasmoon game's ending has been recorded. Many were lost to time, most likely a consequence of the winners exercising their new... But as far as recorded history goes, this is unprecedented. After all, the chance to be an Eon for just 1 minute is...
Exactly. It's just too weird. Can you really just give up being an Eon? What if this is just a big prank by those masked fools?
In the historical records, instances of the Phantasmoon speaking are few and far between. Basically, unless what the Phantasmoon said is some cruel joke or a play on words, once the games are over, they won't be a guest with a 1-minute pass to the Elation theme park. They may spread good fortune and steer the great wheel of the cosmos toward hope. Or they may be a god of utter malice, mocking all who stand against the destruction.
You mean a pessimist sees a half-empty glass? I knew you were an optimist, just like me. Besides, there's no way the Eon of Elation would let their authority fall into unworthy hands, right? Right?
No way! It's Baseball, Raccoon, March Bunny, and Hime Cat in the flesh!
I couldn't even get a ticket to Star Rail Fest. And now?
Whoa. Where did all these people come from?
Hey, that declaration the Phantasmoon mentioned was about you, right? What are you gonna do?
You should just hit it with your bat! You smash anyone who stands in your way with that bat!
The way they say it makes you sound like a supervillain. Uh-oh. You don't think that fight with the Daybreak Squadron made everyone turn...
Come on, isn't that basically your trademark? You beat the Daybreak Warriors senseless.
Oh! All these big shots from across the cosmos, fighting to the death right in our backyard!
Epic. Are you brain dead? One wrong move from them, and we're in serious trouble.
Sign this for me, future Eon!
Yo! When you become an Eon, can I be your Emanator?
We should get away from this mess. Let's head back to the Express and discuss matters there.
You're back. Himiko messaged me. She filled me in on the Star Rail Fest and the Phantos Moon's declaration. You're right. The fact that the Phantos Moon openly made a promise is...
To prevent the Divine Authority from falling into the wrong hands, the supplicants may go to any lengths now with their... After all, in most people's minds, they alone are the ones best suited to wield...
Yeah, and that may be exactly what the Phantos...
Madame Pearl has sent a communication request to...
It hasn't been long since we parted.
Please, there's no need to apologize.
Nothing manipulates people's emotions quite like that moon in the sky.
I can't help but wonder whether some malicious presence lurks behind the Phantos Moon.
In any case, the Phantos Moon's speech has made the public realize that the power to create a god is in their hands. Their emotion, when normal people believe power rests in their hands. Correct. It would be the media and public relations department has been monitoring public sentiment.
I've seen it online myself. Following the fight with the Daybreak Warriors, there's been no shortage of hostile commentary aimed at him. A commentary program on TV has been claiming the Express's adventures are nothing but story. Many believe the Astral Express is oppressing the local heroes, and some even are speculating that he is the new Herald of Death.
What the?
These narratives are undoubtedly being amplified by media platforms. I've received a report from the Security Bureau. They tell me that many fans of the Daybreak Squadron have been stirred up. I'll reinforce security in case agitators attempt to storm the station. Regrettably, I cannot agree to this. Clarifying the facts amid a frenzy of public sentiment is like trying to quell boiling water by stirring it. It only fuels the flames. The happiness surgery causes recipients to undergo an abundance transformation. Disclosing such sensational information would probably be taken as a hoax, or trigger public panic. I will instruct the Department of Aberration Defense to verify the true mechanism behind the happiness surgery as soon as possible, and assess its potential impact. I strongly advise you to exercise restraint in front of the media. Even the smallest statement can be selectively edited and misrepresented. I can. But you overestimate what control really means. In the arena of public opinion, those who look strong are often the ones at a disadvantage. And besides...
you'll be distancing yourself from us for a while. Isn't that right?
That is accurate. We intend to scale back our public association for the time being. If it's confirmed that the Express is colluding with the IPC, its public image would only deteriorate further. That much is certain. Still, given the current volatility of public sentiment, please exercise caution and self-control. I sincerely hope that the Phantos Moon's declaration will not disrupt the goodwill between us. A greater danger still stands before us. After listening to the declaration, who knows what extremes Fulwish might be driven to. Affairs demand my attention, so I must excuse myself. Should there be further developments, I will keep you apprised.
What do you make of the current situation?
We need to take action and put a stop to Full Wish before things get even worse. Even if I'd never joined the Phantom Moon Games, I'd still make this decision. We cannot allow her to deceive and poison innocent people in the name of happiness.
Agreed. Given the likelihood of Full Wish acting unpredictably, we should confront her with everything we have. That reminds me, I've been wondering, the happiness surgery taps into the power of abundance, yet Full Wish seems perfectly normal. Just, how did she get her hands on something so dangerous?
Perhaps it's the lingering poison left behind by the previous Herald of Death. "15 years ago, the monster who turned living flesh into his artwork would, in the heat of combat, slip into bouts of frenzied elation and delirium. The murderous mark he left behind, the bloody bloom, was no mere delusion. According to his interrogation transcripts, he claimed to witness a brilliant golden tree promising him everlasting life. I cannot say whether the vision this madman claimed to see corresponds to something real. He claimed that in his hallucinations, the golden tree's branches coiled around him, drowning him in frenzy and pleasure. He wanted its blossoms to bloom before all, and to bring about that miracle, he was willing to slaughter without restraint. In hindsight, it's clear that the Herald of Death was a supplicant who bore the power of abundance. The tragedy he orchestrated in Plain Arcadia ultimately forged another version of himself, Full Wish. Right now, in Plain Arcadia, how many have undergone the happiness surgery and turned into potential abominations of abundance? Full Wish. What has happened to you over the years? Hiding behind these innocent people. I need more information about this junior of mine. I plan to head to Graphia Academy. If we're to investigate Full Wish, we need to examine the traces left behind from the Herald of Death incident that took place during the last Phantom Moon Games. The recollections of teachers and the student records sealed away by the school were... If you're set, let's get moving.
Well, after that so-called Dream Campus experience, we've ended up back at Graphia Academy. Wait a minute. This nostalgia isn't an after-effect of the Sparksy virus, right?
Don't worry, March. The Department of Aberration Defense conducted a comprehensive disinfection of the campus.
Oh, that's a relief. The last thing I need is to be mid-investigation and suddenly morph into some hobby. Oh, speaking of which...
I think it's best. It's only appropriate that we obtain permission. 15 years have passed, but there should be a... Let's go then. To the...
Say yes?
I heard from the math teacher that the gym, the fitness club's looking for new members.
Himeko! The news said you got into a huge fight with those, what were they called? Warriors at the Floating Isle exhibition. And then you disappeared. Let me see. You're not hurt anywhere, are you? I sent you 12 messages, and you didn't reply to a single one. But, seeing that you've come to tell me you're safe in person, if you're really so preoccupied, a message or a call would do, you know. Ah, it's you two. I saw you on the news as well. Valiantly fought, huh? These Megatron warriors don't know who they're messing with.
Well, now it feels like we're the underlings of Warlord Himeko or something.
In any case, I'll leave Himeko in your hands. Please try to keep her out of combat.
Stop. Every time you and he get together, the conversation somehow drifts. I'm fine. I'm good.
I know. I understand. You didn't come, but tell me. Has there been progress on the new Herald of Death case?
In wrap?
The Department of Aberration Defense also sent someone here before, but regrettably, I truly don't know how to answer. On one, I'm aware that you're involved in the investigation too.
Thank you.
Go ahead. The files are inside the archive room. To be honest, it wasn't until the Herald of Death incident 50. As the Dean, I should have met up with her more often. I knew it was a selfish thought. If someone was able to survive the... 15 years ago, I received a commission to paint a massive portrait for an Elixir Seeker chief on the planet of Goliath Shepherd. By the time I came back, everything had changed. Even though I knew my presence here would... That's why I immediately flew here when I heard about the full Phantasmoon.
It's all right. You can leave the crisis solving to the Nameless.
You're right about that. Yet oddly, once Sparksy stirred up all that chaos, applications to the school soared to an all-time high. Oh. You're always welcome. Other than the archive room, you could also try talking to Miss Dawn.
Then we'll try the archive room. Let's go. Thank you, Dad.
We should be able to find the archive room and Miss Dolly around the Imagenesis classroom, right?
Let's rock!
Oh my goodness, I thought I recognized you.
Miss Dolly, please forgive.
Don't worry about it. I'm simply happy that... I must apologize about the mask you entrusted me. In the end...
Please, I can't thank you enough for safeguarding the mask all those years.
Look at you. You haven't changed. Foolish. The school organized a fundraiser for her back then. Poor girl. Though she was lucky to have survived, her parents didn't make it. There were rumors flying around the school saying she had something to do. She had good grades and a good heart, and becoming...
Speaking of which...
I heard she went somewhere beyond the sky to further her studies after graduation. She had the chance to work for the Interastral Peace Corporation, but chose to return home and take over Seafeld TV instead, which was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Somewhere beyond the sky?
I never heard. However...
Thank you, Ms. Dolly, for your...
From the math teacher that the gym teacher is... The new Herald of Death is real! He's not coming here to kill again. Is he...
What are you, scared? I heard he murdered hundreds of students here, 15...
Hundreds? I don't feel too good.
If we help the Express Gang, there's a chance we might get featured in The Fluffy.
You're seriously obsessed.
The fitness club's looking for new members. Anyone interested? The The atmosphere in this archive room is giving...
It was like this 15 years ago as well. The archives tracked all academic results. Near the final exams, students dissatisfied with their abilities often poured their frustration into painting unsettling things. There's a lot of data stored here. Aside from what my father organized for us, let's explore the other areas as well. If possible, keep an eye out for clues regarding Full Wish's life after graduation. She returned to her dabbling in technology related to the abundance. Where exactly did she acquire it? Perhaps her past holds a clue.
Nice. 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 Is this... Did they really have to put this here? Garden Star of Botanical Study. Cognitive science research. Miss Dolly mentioned that Fullwish went beyond the sky to study after graduation. There are so many press releases here. The school's annual Distinguished Students Register for 3 consecutive years. The IPC has severed all formal caution regarding a student's non-compliance.
Well, did you find anything? Garden Star of Botanical Study? It appears to be a greenhouse world located within the Consternation Star Zone. Strange. I've heard conspiracy theories claiming the Herald of Death from 15 years ago, given the great lengths the IPC went to and...
Fullwish was hurt by the Herald of Death. Yet, after studying in an institution funded by the IPC... I know the guys from the Strategic Investment Department have been nice to us, but... Himeko? Do you think Pearl might...
As a member of the IPC, Pearl clearly won't reveal... However... I'm inclined to believe she bears us no ill will. I'm more inclined to think that after witnessing the power of the Herald of Death, if the power of the abundance used in the happiness surgery stems from the Herald of Death's lingering poison, would the IPC, who have tried to hide this in every way possible... Perhaps I should contact her as a fellow alumna, and have an
Contact Fullwish as her senior?
I don't... Back then, I had taken a leave of absence from university due to health issues. Fullwish would occasionally run to the library to slack off. She and Belle always appeared together, helping me organize newspapers. They didn't treat me like a patient who needed special care. We often shared snacks brought from home, and... see... Fullwish. She was the model student. I could feel the passion in her eye. If she still remembers our old friendship, I want to ask her myself. Why has the happiness she pursues become an illusion that can only...
Me too!
Thank you. And thank you for your investigation. By the way, before we leave the school, there's one...
You mean that old school building from 15 years ago?
We have all the clues we need, and the culprit is...
Don't be afraid.
that all?
I'm so sorry. I just couldn't finish tidying up the ribbons, and now I've dragged you into staying this late.
Don't worry about it, Belle. It was my turn on duty today anyway.
Himeko? Is this?
Yes. In this imaginated classroom, the after images of the students from 15 years ago still linger in their original places.
Tomorrow is the school anniversary. I wonder how lively it will be. They've invited parents here. Will your parents be coming? Oh, Full Wish?
Oh, that's Full Wish from her youth.
Yeah, Dad already took time off. By now he's probably out on the streets with Mom, picking out formal wear. If it's my daughter's performance, we have to dress to the nines. That's just like him. He always loves making those kinds of jokes.
Then you'd better put on a good show, huh?
There won't be a show anymore, Belle. Because unexpected guests have arrived. Everyone from the Astral Express and Himeko. I didn't expect to meet you here. Did you enjoy yourselves at Star Rail Fest? Did you grant those smiling kids their wishes and bring joy to everyone?
Full Wish.
Himeko, you recognized me at just a glance. I thought Himeko was at school like the rest of us that day. When I saw Belle lying in a pool of blood, when I was crushed. Poor Himeko. If you had met the Herald of Death with that delicate frame of yours. But who would have guessed? You're alive and living quite well. You became the navigator of the Astral Express, roaming freely beyond the sky, just like the three of us used to talk about in our chats. Your dream came true. Congratulations are in order. Himeko, do you know 15 years have passed? And my wounds have mostly healed. Regrettably, there are some scars and emptiness that time can never heal. Look around. Even here, even with these phantoms, their seats are still empty. Belle, 15 years have passed, and I've learned that time... So I made a decision. I'm going to tear it open. I'm going to let everything bloody and unforgettable beneath it see
the light of day? You were a victim of the Herald of Death, only to become the second Herald of Death yourself? You intend to use a power you can't possibly comprehend. How are you any different from that monster back then? I'm sorry. I shouldn't compare you to that death.
Stop. I'm sorry. I would advise everyone to think twice. As a media professional, let me give you a piece of advice. From now on, at the very least, try not to look so. We live in a world where we are constantly gazing. This camera crew was originally prepared for my upcoming speech, but meeting you all here, it really adds a wonderful dramatic flair. To the audience watching from your screens, you know my name, and I know that right now, you... 15 years ago, with the tacit approval of the IPC and the Arcadia Council, The master of Elation's divine ritual degenerated into a barbaric, bloody game. You and I, the residents of this Arcadia, surrendered a lifetime of dignity, wealth, and time to them. All in exchange for a single full meal.
We are surrounded by bizarre entertainment and stimulating gore. We soak all day in shallow, boring programs, achieving nothing. And now, we must live in fear of the unscrupulous atrocities of these supplicants from beyond the sky, forcing Is this the happiness the god promised us? No! Absolutely not! The Master of Elation would never be deceived by miracles, but with pain and blood. What they desire to see are heartfelt smiles.
And so, they granted me a revelation. Everyone On that evening 15 years ago, what saved me was not luck. Right here, as the Herald of Death approached, step by step, the one who sent down a miracle was the Master. They allowed me to escape with my life. And they revealed my mission to me. To bring happiness back to a plain Arcadia that has lost its smile. I, Fullwish, survivor of the Bloodstained Games, hereby formally announce that I will join the In this game, I shall win the Aeon of Elation's authority. And then, I will make smiles of happiness bloom on the faces of every single person in plain Arcadia! Himiko, don't frown. Smile. I will bring happiness to you too, just as I will bring it to everyone. I won't manipulate the Phantom Moon Games like those high and mighty IPC executives. Nor will I treat the rewards granted by the God of Elation as bargaining chips for profit.
are in Plain Arcadia, so we should decide the winner in a Plain Arcadian way. I'll give you a stage if that's what you want. I invite you all to a televised debate at Fullwish TV in Seafeld City. The invitation extends to all supplicants.
A plain Arcadian way? That's just a way that benefits you. We're not going.
You can refuse, of course, but then, under the gaze of billions of viewers, you must accept your public image as frauds deceiving the world and cowards with guilty consciences. Remember, this isn't just an invitation. It is your only chance to defeat me in front of everyone, since you believe you represent what is right. The stage is set. Come and perform this final act that will determine the future of the Arcadia with me. Or simply leave. The choice is yours.
Darn it! Are we just going to let Fullwish walk away?
We are right in the middle of the cameras she prepared. Remember to be cautious with your words and actions. Let's leave here and return to the Express.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Arcadian Morning Report. We're continuing our exclusive coverage. Just moments ago, we received some shocking news. The head of our station, Lady...
At the same time, Lady Fullwish has announced a blockbuster special! The end of a century TV debate! She's inviting supplicants to the Fullwish TV studio to discuss and debate the topic.
What a magnificent topic! At a time when supplicants from beyond the sky are brazenly suppressing and insulting our local heroes, finally, a supplicant has appeared who truly cares about and represents the citizens of Plain Arcadia.
Too true! Ever since these Phantasm Moon games began, signs of things spiraling out of control have been popping up everywhere. First, the famous streamer Sparksy tried to spread a mimetic virus. Then the nameless of the Astral Express clashed with the Daybreak Squadron, causing severe damage to Lookout Cloud and the Skyline Express line.
With so many accidents happening, you really can't help but wonder, are we seeing a repeat of the Bloodstained games from 15 years ago?
blood-stained games 15 years ago. Miss Fullwish herself was a survivor of that tragedy. She's come such a long way, never once letting her painful past keep her down. A true legend of resilience. Now Miss Fullwish has joined the fray as a supplicant. She must be here to stop the tragedy from repeating itself and to reclaim the peaceful days this world deserves.
Will she be able to shoulder the wishes of all Plain Arcadia and set this game right again after...
Ugh, so shameless. Reporting news about your own station director on your own TV station, and you still have the gall to pretend you've received some shocking news?
I see. Fullwish active. I ran a search. Seafeld City is a port town neighboring Duo-Mention City. Fullwish TV's predecessor, Seafeld TV, is located there. Looking at it this way, the televised debate is obviously nothing more than a diversion. What Fullwish wants most is for us to walk right into the trap she's prepared. So, what do you think?
You're really going to the TV station to fight her?
I'll go. But not to debate. I'm going to tear off her mask of happiness in front of the entire audience. But before we act, I need more help.
Help? We can all help you.